What's up, everybody? It is Do-Rag Rico coming at you with another episode of the Rawest Gaming Podcast you probably ever heard. In this episode, we're going to be talking about that PS5 Pro, the price, the anniversary edition, and then we're also going to be talking about ownership of games. These games that we spend this money on, there's an idea that we might not own them in the future. And then we're going to be talking about Black Ops 6, because we haven't been around in a minute, and we just decided to catch up with y'all when it comes to that. Then a couple of other things, and of course, we have our signature segments that we have throughout the podcast that you can participate in by putting stuff in the comments. You'll hear it whenever it starts. I'm pretty sure the podcast is about to start in 5, 4, 3, 2. What's up, y'all? It's that one dude, Do-Rag Rico, aka the Lethal Lurker, aka Senor Savage, aka pull a sword out, make him scream and shout.
Pause.
Man, what the hell is wrong with you, dude?
You know what? I wasn't gonna say nothing at all. I was gonna let him flow. I was gonna let him do what he do.
Oh, I done got dizzy. Passing it off to that one dude with the dreads hanging from his head.
What it is, everybody? It's your boy K-Con, the most loving RE lover in the world. Wow. And I am fucking lying.
Boy.
Wow. AKA Mag Negro Madness. That is me. I am here. I am in the flesh. I'm gonna pass it over to the myth, the legend, the nigga with the shoestrings around his forehead.
Appreciate that. You got the Melee Maestro. You got the Father Flank. You got Flank Daddy. You got Commander Clutch Chicken Chaser. You'd say chickens. Toggle's best friend. Y'all hear both of them. Chocobo Chaser. Did I say Chaser? I meant Crusader. Oops. Blitzball Bandit. Did I say Bandit? I mean Bandit. Savior Aspira. And the Vice President of IATB Distribution. What is that, you ask? Stop laughing, because you don't know what I'm about to say.
Gonna be something nasty.
I'm scared.
He's a freakazoid. He's a freakazoid. Oh, this nigga with this fucking honey, god damn it.
Oh, whoa.
Winnie the Pooh ass laugh.
Vice President of I'm about to bust distribution.
Time out.
Mr. ODA himself, G Knight. I'm gonna pass it off to the realest of the realest in this squadron.
Y'all some freaks.
Whoa.
Anyway,
That's him.
Anyways, man, that fourth main back again, man. Your boy Don't Be Ace of Spades, middle school graduate, combo connoisseur.
Uh-oh.
He fucking up.
Damn, you good?
Had to configure this shit.
Y'all don't mind him, man. He a little rusty. The most tactical. What's happening?
And that is the 4 characters on this RPG journey in this culture of what we call gaming. That is the Shut My Dope Podcast, everybody, where we stay geeked up on a whole bunch of shite. It has to do with gaming. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody for coming back. I know it's been a minute, but y'all know how it is. We doing life. If you've been checking on the YouTube channel, we still dropping. So if you like the games, and we went on a trip to one of our first cosplay conventions with a Tekken tournament locked in, go tune in if you want to go see all that. But right now, we finna get ready to jump into character of the week. And it's back to me, that one guy with the do-rag for symbolism, because I got my head shaved right now.
Don't understand why the fuck you let to do that.
What's the point? Never mind.
Take care of what's in there. That's all I can say.
What?
Put it on the t-shirt.
Taking care of.
Nigga, there's nothing there.
Taking care of your head. That's all. Taking care of your
Straight
head.
scalp.
You want the berserk symbol.
And
Pass away.
whenever I grow my hair out a little bit, sometimes get a design cut, and I keep the design wavy at the same time. It means something. It still does something. But anyways, man, we finna get into the character of the week. My character of the week this week is Just got through talking about her recently, you know what I'm saying? Her. Shout out to everybody who ain't got no problem with females being a protagonist of a game. But woohoo! From that one game based on a franchise where slow motion was very, very monumental. From the game Enter the Matrix, coming through with the puffballs in her head with the red leather jacket. Portrayed by Jada Pinkett, the actress. We have Niobe from Enter the Matrix. She is a former lover of Morpheus in the series. She breaks off to become her own. She is the captain of the... Fuck, I forgot the name of her ship. But her cohorts are Ghost and...
Not Tommy.
I forgot the dude who was operating the computer and the pilot of her ship. But anyways, we have Niobe coming through, doing her own thing on a side story. See, when I first played Enter the Matrix, I was wondering, where is Neo? Where is everybody else? I want to play with everybody who was on... That was the Nebuchadnezzar? Yeah, but anyways, we come through with Niobe and Ghost doing their duo throughout the whole game. Things that you didn't know that was happening behind the scenes, they were fulfilling those things. While Neo, Morpheus, and Trinity was doing all the crazy, flying all over the place, doing the groundwork within the banks, within the factories, at the airport, all throughout. What's the city called in the Matrix? I don't even know.
I don't even remember they even had a name.
Just fucking call it the Matrix. Fucking doing all this shit within the Matrix.
Thank you.
Next thing you know, we got Neo saving people while they're flying, like saving, who is that? Morpheus fighting on top of an 18-wheeler and all that stuff? That was Niobe them popping up fighting those ghost agents. That was Niobe them doing the backup in the world where they was fighting vampires and werewolves and all that stuff. Yeah, man. Coming through clutch, man. Side characters got their own story and everything. That's Niobe. Red leather jacket, so iconic to me. Running through the sewers with Uzis. That's all I can say. Fighting SWAT team dudes. That's all I can say, man. That's my character of the week.
Yo, she got a game before Neo did. Crazy.
Fucking insane. Fucking insane, man.
Remember when I seen that damn review on X-Play back in the day? Oh my God. I wanted that shit so bad. And I got it. Blockbuster.
Yeah, I had got it too.
That was like a constant rental for me.
Oh, you had rented it multiple times?
Yep.
I did the same shit.
Did you beat it multiple times, or did you had to do it to beat it one time?
I beat it once. I beat it one time. That was all I needed.
Bit. But yeah, man, I used to love running through.
Worth it.
Cause Niobe had a dive like Max Payne's, except she did like a corkscrew.
Talking about the little twist. I think both of them had that move.
Both of them had the corkscrew, dog. The corkscrew dive. Crazy. You just running.
That fight inside the bank. Wait, was that a bank?
Running the wall, then doing the cartwheel. Shout out to Trinity.
It was a bank.
I used to run through that shit multiple times. I love that fucking part.
Running through the printing part and all that stuff, printing press, all that stuff. Dog.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that game was great.
It was definitely, it fit right into the times, dog. Dead to Rights, Max Payne. It fit right in, dog, where slow motion dives was the thing. True crime.
What's true crime? Even,
yes.
I think that shit came way.
True crime was more like, his was more just like just shooting, like focus.
It was,
right.
It had a dive in it too.
No, he did dive. He had the Max Payne dive, but I'm trying to think. Like, was that out around the same time?
Where you can aim down the sights in slow motion too. It was like, I'm gonna say anything.
Was probably the last.
I'm gonna say anything around that 2000 to 2005 is around like the time where it was like hot for slow motion. Hot.
It's like, yo, if you had a shooting game, there was some slow motion going on with it. Any type of action game has some slow mo going on with it.
And
bullet time.
You can't forget, bullet time goes great with with glass. Shout out to everybody that's listening, man. New listeners, whenever you hear that sound, that means it is time for the ice breaker, where we fill in the blank, answer a question, or do something pertaining to this gaming culture where we show y'all that we come from it. You feel free to participate if you're hearing this right now. I'm pretty sure it's comments that you could leave somewhere. I don't know what platform you're listening to us on, but the icebreaker for this episode is, if I could hang any weapon from gaming on my wall, which one would it be today?
If you can hang any weapon from your wall.
Hang any weapon on the wall from
Hang
gaming.
any weapon on your wall from gaming.
Yep.
Shit.
I guess I'll start.
I got one.
Still,
you
say, can I still wield this weapon, or is it just like a trophy?
I mean, it's like it's just some shit that you can hang on the wall right now. I mean, if you want to, I'm pretty sure. Like,
We just talking about putting weapons on the wall. That's all.
I mean, yeah, you could. If you talking about, is it like a prop or is it like real? I mean, I'm pretty sure you could make it real if you want. I mean,
all right, cool. You know that gunblade is going on my wall.
Bet.
Already.
Squall's gunblade is going on my wall.
That's cool.
So when you walk in the door, that hoe gonna be right there,
gleaming,
That's cool.
gleaming.
Right there, fully loaded.
That's
ready
hard.
to be used.
I mean, I already got mine. I ain't gonna put it on the wall, but the Master Sword, yes.
Hard.
Man, I'm putting a
put that
goddamn
mug-
Lancer.
Put that.
You say
in a piece of
you
stone.
putting what, K-Con?
I'm putting the fucking Lancer Chainsaw Edition on my wall.
All right.
Oh shit, from Gears? God,
that shit gonna be heavy as fuck.
I ain't never seen one fresh because they always got it either rusted, bloody, or scratched up.
Oh, I seen one.
That probably
And that
adds
motherfucker go hard.
Nice.
Probably adds to it though. You can't have no clean Lancer, man. Don't look right.
Nah, it gotta be beat up.
Gotta have some dried up blood and rust on
The
that.
war wounds, you gotta have the war wounds on it, man. Got to.
Me, I'm gonna put I want some shit that's gonna look exotic, but still like, I don't know, man. Like clean at the same time, like modern at the same time. I'm gonna put them Beowulf gauntlets and foot pieces from Devil May Cry 3. And they glow in the dark.
Who the ones Virgil used? Or
yeah, both of them.
Dante
You know, both of them had it. It's just the foot pieces, the gauntlets and the foot pieces on there. I'm just gonna put it on there as a little set, like a pair of shoes with some gloves and that type of style. But yeah, that's it right there, man. Unless y'all got any honorable mentions or anything.
I got one. And I always thought the shit was clean. It'll forever be clean to me.
Yeah.
Fucking Red Queen sword from Devil May Cry 4.
Or with the motorcycle handle on
The
it?
motorcycle
On the
handle.
hill?
I gotta have it.
Shout out to Nero, man.
I gotta have it.
Hard.
What that mug called? The Red Queen. Yeah.
The Red Queen. That's exactly. Yep.
The fact that you can,
And I need something old school. Put something old school on my wall. Put something like the Z Saber or something on my wall. It's gonna look a little weird.
Is that zeros?
Yeah.
Of course.
It's gonna look a little weird because it's not activated, but
Yep.
Oh
I'm
man.
gonna put it on a shelf encased in glass.
You got to.
Okay. Since we want to throw honorable mentions, let me go ahead and throw in that Greek sword called the Blade of Olympus.
Hard.
Shining.
Now you gotta have a lot of space. You gotta have a lot of space for
Ain't
that
that
shit.
motherfucker damn near like see-through?
Almost.
Yeah.
When it's
It
activated.
glow. It glow.
I'm gonna have to keep paying homage to one of the greatest series ever. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that SOCOM pistol. That pimped out SOCOM pistol. It's just the way how the flashlight and the barrel combine together to make it got that extended front. It's just something about it just magical to me, dog.
It's clean.
Even when it's
clean, man.
Even on if it's pixelated through that PS1, I was stuttering and shit. Even when it's pixelated through the PS1 and shit, that shit is fucking classic.
It's clean.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But alright, man. That's
That's crazy.
Yeah, like I said earlier, if y'all got anything that y'all love as far as a weapon being hung on the wall, feel free to participate on wherever platform you at. But right now, we about to move on to
that first love. Yeah. There it is. That sound I always loved that I've been hearing for the past few weeks.
You missed it.
Because I've been retro cruising, I'ma say. What is going on? This is First Love.
nice.
I don't know what that sound was,
fuck?
but your first love coming from almost every aspect in gaming. Sound like something fell. Tonight, we talking about something that we wish we were so lucky to do in real life that we're just oh so fortunate to come across in gaming. We're talking about gambling. Yes. You know how gambling is. Especially if there's a little kink twist to it where, you know, you just go to a certain area and, you know, all you got to do is spam a certain combination or do a certain thing at a certain time period. You know, you can always go back and just what they call it. Well, if you're playing Final Fantasy, they would call that guild farming because, you know, guild's the currency in Final Fantasy. So you would do some guild farming. You know, you play a certain few Zelda games, you know, where you can go to get 100 rupees in one hit every time or 200 in one hit every time. For me, it ain't going to be from my favorite game of all time. It's going to be from one that's in the top 3. Yes, when it comes to gambling, I am talking about Fable. Now, Fable, the first one, classic, all-time classic. At the very beginning, well, not the very beginning because you're a kid, but at the beginning of your herohood, I'm going to say herohood, when you're venturing off into your journey, one of the stops that you are supposed to make is Bowerstone South. That is a little town where merchants go and trade and buy and all that good shit. You go into the tavern. There's a card game that you can play called, I guess you could say pairs, you know, pair cards. I think that's what they called it. All you're doing is just flipping over some cards, trying to match one card to the next. The thing is, I guess this is I don't want to call it a glitch, but the man at the table, the card master, I'm gonna call him the card master, he must have some deep ass pockets because you can continue to win on that game over and over, bet up to 1,000 coins maximum because coins is the currency, gold coins, and you know you can just win over and over and over. It's infinite. Before you know it, you done got so much money in your pocket, you can go to the store, buy the best armor possible that most people probably wouldn't get until close to halfway through the game. You can get one of the strongest swords at that point in time. You could be geared up before you go out and start fighting to be a hero. That was my first love when it came to gambling.
Hard. Ooh-wee. That one. Ooh.
Donations.
Yes. Love that sound.
That's a good one.
I'm trying to think of I can't even think of one right now that I can do that shit repetitively.
My first love when it came to gambling was on San Andreas.
I knew it.
When you go
Somebody
to
was gonna say it.
Las Venturas. Now, I got rich as hell, of course. They put the little save disc right out front of your casino. So if you lose, you just load the game back up and go back and win. You know what I'm saying? This is I got my money up to buy all the properties around San Andreas.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Now, it did teach me how to play like blackjack and shit like that. It really taught me the basics. So I'm like, let's see. I got San Andreas at like age 15, 16, learning how to play all those games at that time. And then you find out when you go to a casino in real life, they're a lot less generous than they are on San Andreas. So
ain't no save games in that month.
You find out that. Because I tried to go to K-Con seen it. I tried to go to a casino and play on the electronic blackjack, thinking that it was going to be like a video game. That dealer, the digital dealer, kept blackjacking. He kept getting 21, 21. And that means I either get 21 or I lose money. And that shit, the odds were just disgusting. I was like, oh, shit. But yeah, man, San Andreas, I got my money up on that game. I was buying everything. That was like one of the first times I was actively gambling in the game. K-Con chose Need for Speed Underground 2.
As long as you don't hit the damn bumpers, you don't get fucking greats all damn time. And your money's going to run up and run up and run up. That's the easiest way to get currency.
So you was doing that to get parts
That gambling?
and upgrades.
I heard that.
I would consider that gambling, dog.
Well, that's why I said you didn't hear me in the beginning.
mean-
I said it's kind of not like gambling, but it's repeated
I mean,
currency.
I would consider that. But,
Like it's if you talking about tricks to get your money up, that's what you can do.
I mean,
I'll take it.
I have mine. The first was actually Yakuza 1 on the PS2.
It's a lot of
You can,
gambling.
gamble. You can gamble for real in that
mini
game.
game
Like actual
god.
Oh fuck, I
casinos.
forgot. I was just
Oh man.
Like actual mini
Just
games.
cut that
so,
man
like,
legs off.
You got casinos and all of that in that game. You play
Hard.
play poker. I remember right. Poker, blackjack, mahjong, and it's another one I can't remember. But you play them games, get your money up. You can buy all the items, all the food, all the upgrades. Then if you fail, it's how did they save in that game? I think you save in like a phone booth or something. So if you screw up, just reload from the phone booth, go
Hard.
all the way back, casino,
yeah.
try again.
Hard.
The only downside is that you have to buy tokens. So just to like play each game. But other than that,
Chuck E. Cheese.
that was it.
Hey.
I was stuck on that shit for like hours one day, man. That blackjack was on. That shit was taking me, man. I was like, man, I just want to buy one little item, dog. That's it.
I'll throw an honorable mention in a way. The whole Souls genre. If you decide to step anywhere with a large number of souls, or whatever currency you use to level up,
Nah,
you
hell nah.
are literally gambling with your life.
Nah, if you don't know what you're doing,
I have been walking around with 10,000 souls and got swatted the fuck out.
So you can't store them bitches or nothing. You just gotta walk around with them.
No.
If you don't use them,
If you don't use them to enhance any of your attributes, they are with you. And it's a sinking feeling. See, when you die, most of the time you drop them, and you could go get them. If you, you could go get them. You could always return.
Yeah, it's in the same spot.
But if you die before you get them, they gone. And that's
so long as you make it back.
It's a heartbreaking feeling,
that
dude.
sinking feeling when you lose
again,
like when you lose like five figures worth, when you lose like 5 figures worth of souls just because you was like, man, I could go fight this shit. I ain't gonna do this. Slice.
The crazy thing is when you the first time you lose them, you like, okay, that was probably luck. So you go back to that boss, you think you got it, and then he kills you before you even get to the souls. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Damn. Or if you run off up in there and think you finna go get your souls and you slide off a cliff.
Shout out to the homie.
Damn.
Yeah, but that's all I got to say. That's all I got to say on that, man. We good? We good?
Yeah, we good on that, man. Let's get to that death.
Fight.
Now I'm gonna bring back 2 characters for y'all that y'all very familiar with that already had their little clashes with other characters. We talking about
remix,
Mr. Yeah, hey.
Remix.
We talking about Ryu Hayabusa.
Oh shit.
Hayabusa.
Black leather.
Okay.
Black leather.
And one of your other favorites, however you want to say this nigga name, Raiden.
Oh my god.
This is
Yeah.
good.
Oh my god.
This is good.
That has to. It's got to be a good one. They both fast as hell. They both do the same. Almost
High
same.
heel hero.
God,
Hey, Triple
That's
H.
a good one. That's a good one. Damn.
I'll give y'all time to think.
Damn.
See, all right. Now one nigga got put back together.
What does that have to do with anything?
Freezer.
And I'm saying that because of what this nigga can do. Now, Ryu, you kill this nigga. As long as he has his, huh?
I'm going with Ryu, dog.
See, I want to so bad, but I just really don't know what's maximum
I'm going with Ryu.
power.
And I'm basing this shit off of what Uncle used to say on Jackie Chan Adventures. Only magic can defeat magic. Ryu uses crazy mystical shit that cannot be comprehended by the real world. Raiden is somewhat, as grounded as you can call being a fucking cyborg ninja.
Yeah.
Like he's in the, like, I don't know, Metal Gear has a bunch of shit going on, but for the most part, it's like nanomachines and shit like that.
Yeah,
Or
ain't
it's
no magic in that.
yeah, it's always like devices. So
like,
you about to
not
say
no
that?
crazy, like not no crazy like ninjutsu
Hell yeah,
type
but
shit.
Ryu
Ninja
comes with shit that is out of it's like otherworldly, and he really a OG.
Well, right, that's what.
Because he been around.
That's
since
what I was
2D.
getting to. Like, because I'm thinking like you can't really kill the nigga as long as he got that talisman of rebirth. That nigga gonna come back.
but damn it. You seen what Raiden can cut through, dog.
And that's my other part.
Yeah, high frequency.
What that man can cut through.
The highest of the high frequency.
I don't know, man.
I'm going with Ryu, man.
Because even in Ninja Gaiden 3, and this nigga
Raiden is one of my favorite characters in gaming, too. More so than Ryu, but
it's gonna sound biased as hell.
I'm gonna go Ryu. I'm going Ryu. I didn't see this nigga struggle.
This is good. This is a good ass fight, though. It is gonna be epic.
Well, wait. Okay. Well, never mind. Continue.
It's gonna be a lot of property damage. I know that.
Because I was gonna ask, are we using to full capabilities of everybody, or are we just talking about this real hand-to-hand combat between the two?
Come on, dog. You get too specific, man.
Come on.
Well, it matters though.
I mean, I don't know, man. It's just a fight. An all-out fight.
I mean, normally when we talk about a death battle, unless I put the restrictions on these niggas, it's a
all out.
on.
All out.
Death battle. We fighting to the death.
All
Mortal
out.
Kombat type.
Do what you got to do.
So, yeah.
Pull out your weapon spells, techniques,
I
all that.
I think that magic is gonna do shit.
You don't think so? You don't think so?
I don't think so, dog. It ain't like he gonna sit still.
Ain't like any of them gonna sit still.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all
a bunch of substitution jutsus everywhere.
I don't even think magic is gonna be involved, man. Because maybe you think Raiden gonna sit there and let him cast that shit.
Thank you.
And try to cast it. I think Raiden.
Damn, I don't know, bro. Because at this point, like I said,
I'm still going with Ryu for right now, man.
You seen this man throw a Metal Gear that's like the size of a
skyscraper.
Skyscraper.
That's it.
Skyscraper, nigga.
Like
Skaper, nigga.
You know where you shit slip. You know. This is
skyscraper.
I don't know.
You seen him throw a Metal Gear Ray into the sky, run up that motherfucker, and slice him right down the middle like it was nothing.
Fucking crazy, man. Yeah, when he had stopped.
You ain't pulling off no feats like that, man.
When he stopped Outer Haven from crashing into Snake.
Oh, and Raiden can take
once that nigga put that shit over his eye and read his fucking movements, it's over.
Shotting gun type shit.
And Raiden, right. Seen like if you played it was in 4 too, but if you played
Guns of the Patriots,
Rising, if you played Rising, this motherfucker got stabbed like right in the sternum, and just laughed it off. Took the sword out and just turned had his little awakening devil trigger type thing going on, and just started slaughtering everybody. While he had an open wound right in his sternum. like it was nothing.
Yeah, he got that shit on. Yeah.
And like the one time I seen Ryu Hayabusa get stabbed, he was out. Like out cold.
Mortal.
He way more delicate.
Looking at that,
he ain't got that shit on.
He not beating right, man.
No, like I said, he been through some shit. But like I said, I had to say, hold on.
But like that close to death, I don't think so.
Writing,
yeah, I'm gonna go writing. I
got writing. Got my vote.
1-3.
Writing with no arms. He was killing folks with no arms. Come on,
feet.
One of the most savage moments ever in gaming.
Put the sword on his feet and was slaying.
Hey, you know how hard it is to keep a trench coat on with no arms?
Bro, imagine how much this nigga weighs and he moves like nothing.
He had the sword in his mouth, the handlebar in his mouth, and was just switching
at the speed.
Zabu's the type of shit.
At the speed of lightning. Flashing.
I think Ryan gonna smoke him, yo.
I still think Ryu gonna pull some shit out. Pause.
All right,
bro. This nigga been poisoned.
Ryu might take a limb off.
I think he aiming for the skull the whole time, dog. I think. If he get to that brain, Raiden is out of there.
You sure about that, nigga?
That's the only thing that Raiden has left, the brain.
His head is the only like human part. So
the top from the top of his mouth and up. That's it.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, you sure he gonna get to that?
That's the thing. He probably won't.
It's the only choice he got.
You cut his arm off, he's still fighting.
Definitely. That's about it.
Alrighty. Let's I'm ready to get to these. I'm ready to get to this damn faction.
Yeah,
this is a good one.
Let's go.
So in the world, oh my gosh, you found a sound. Okay, a punch sound effect. That's gonna be the sound for faction. All right,
Swift.
All right.
Hiya. All right. I still gotta think of something more definitive.
So in the world of God of War,
let's get it.
Greek. This may seem easy for us, but I don't know y'all like that when it comes to this. So I want to know, out of these two, who would you rather be? A god or a titan?
A god.
Now, why would you say you want to be a god?
I'm definitely going god.
I might.
Titan just seemed inconvenient.
This is why I said this.
When I think of Titan, I'm only really one thing. Like I'm really only one thing in a sense. But when you think of a god,
you gotta be made out of trees and shit sometimes.
Listen, there's a reason why I said this.
I'm made out of the element around me. Like I don't really want to be always like that.
Like
and them goddesses
might be a glacier for the rest of your life.
Them goddesses is bad.
Listen, this is why I said I think I know y'all like I do. Because if we was a whole different group of guys, there'll be something like me. I would love to be the Titan. I'd love to be Atlas, just hold the whole world and just crumble.
Hell no.
Fuck no. That seems whack.
This shit boring.
I would love to.
You see what happened to niggas that
if you want to be a nice ass statue for your life, then
you're right.
But
yeah,
like, these niggas ain't got a lot of benefits in life.
Look at Kronos. Just ashy
forever
out there in the desert.
Nah, you have to live.
But that's painful at a certain point.
Nothing.
And you eat people.
Luxury,
you out there eating people.
I move slow as shit.
I'm not Atlas. Kronos probably the only one eating people.
Kronos was eating his kids. Fuck.
I know. Yeah.
But a god, you know what I can do to somebody?
You could transform.
God, man, you could just look. You can look the way you do now, and just Yeah,
Yo,
go about your
Nigga, say the wrong word. Say the motherfucking wrong word if you want to. Nigga, it's over.
Your drip is unparalleled. You know the gods.
But see, listen. You see how negative y'all sound? Say one word and it's over. A Titan is nice. Titans ain't gonna do nothing like that. They just care about themselves. They ain't gonna worry about trying to murder the world like
they
y'all
depressed.
are. If I'm a god, I'm gonna take everybody
You
down.
fucking trees.
Come on, man.
I ain't saying
Nigga
I'm
got
gonna be
sent to
like, I ain't
forever
gonna be a
punishment.
terrible.
I don't even remember
be
the
a
fuck he
terrible
did.
God, man.
All I hear is negative connotations from y'all when y'all talk about being gods. I don't hear nothing positive.
All right.
I will not be a terrible God.
As a Titan,
like, I wouldn't abuse
as a Titan,
my
it'd be
power,
cool to be made out of like magma for like 2 minutes.
You talking about the man that got slaughtered at that promo of God of War 3.
Like hot molten rock is cool for like 2 minutes. Oh, I'm Rocky. Earl.
Bro, I feel like I'd be depressed if I was a Titan. Like,
Think of this. And this is kind of a side comment, but look at fucking Sandman.
Aphrodite.
Think that nigga like being Sand most of the time of his life?
Keyword most. What we talking about when it comes to Titans is permanent.
I mean, true, yeah.
Now listen, we have some gamers out there that's like, oh, I wish I wasn't a human. This is for them. The Titans is for them.
Shout out to y'all.
The ones who say that they're what they call it, non-binary. They're not a human, they're a unicorn. This is for them.
Shut up.
We accept every and all types of gamers over here to Shut My Door.
The gaming culture is open.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I had put that out there.
If he was a Titan and he was just like if he was just like a tornado. So everywhere you cause
havoc.
Inconvenient.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You want that?
Nobody was
really want that.
How come nobody was to fuck with me?
Shut up.
I mean, it's true.
You wrecking my town every time you come around.
Nigga, they got sirens when you approach their city. Sirens.
Well, they running panic because you the size of a damn planet. No.
You over trying to say hi to people, nigga. You fucking shit up.
Crazy.
You trying to be friendly and you just crushed this man's house. No.
You can't say sorry either.
It's insane, man.
That's it for my faction, man. Y'all rule.
It was pretty one-sided. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It's inconvenient, but hey.
That shit I probably summed it up too quick in the beginning.
Bro, look what the fuck happened to Gaia.
Terrible. She
Mother
nice.
Mother Earth.
Mother Earth.
They used her for a pawn in her scheme.
She threw Kratos the alley-oop getting up to Olympus.
And still got turned against.
She kept Zeus alive when he was young. But, we don't want to talk about that.
There's Auntie right there. There's Auntie.
Yeah. Hey, Auntie.
Damn.
Tig old bigs. Anyway. Yeah. Faction. Done.
Wow. Yeah, man. Gods. Oh, my God.
We doing good. We done cut through all these segments within 40 minutes. We is doing great.
I'm trying to keep it that way.
Bet. Man, we finna hop into these topics, man. First topic on the list. Over there in good old California, they just let everybody know that, hey,
motherfuckers,
when you download these games, these ain't your games. You have a license to play these games. Oh my God. Of course, the first thing that I thought of was K-Con being a digital advocate.
Me not see the error in what you propose.
I am forever physical if possible.
See, and this is why I made that comment.
Copies just because.
This is why I got a GameCube.
But this is why I made that comment though, because today's modern game, everything is in a license. Whenever a game decides to shut down, you can't play the shit no more, regardless if you have physical.
Only if it's a service. If it's a service,
it's online, yes,
yeah,
of course,
yeah. If it's a service, they can't.
I'm gonna need a refund.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, majority of every game that's coming out is gonna have some type of online service.
Nah, I'm talking about like single player games, dog.
I'm just speaking in games in general.
Now, even single player games are licensed.
What I mean
if they
is,
decide to go bombard, guess what? Can't play them no more.
Yeah, what I mean is, if every game one day ends up like how PT is right now, where you can't get it, like even if it's like right there, but you don't have it downloaded and you can't get it, and they choose to do that one day, that is
goddamn,
that is terrible.
You're cooked.
But it's happening.
That's
like, it happens with new releases.
this
every
is why
year.
I'm a physical advocate.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, regardless of being physical or digital, they send out something because they don't want you playing the old shit no more, so you can't play it. Like, I didn't experience the shit with physical disc.
And this is
What
why I
game
still
is
love
done that?
Nintendo to
I'm trying
this
to
day.
I'm trying to see
What
I'm trying to
game
see
is
what
done
I'm
that?
trying to see what game you talking about though. I'm trying to see something.
So right now, so I'll go like in sports, you cannot go back to last year's game.
Figures.
You can't play it. They will put a block
Shut
on
up,
that
Dopey.
shit. They don't want you playing the old shit.
You mean
They'll probably
Of course
give
it's a
you
sports-
online
it's a
or
sports game
period?
that does that.
Online or
just
period?
period. Like I tried a couple months ago to fucking just put 2K20 into the Xbox. You start downloading the game again. As soon as you press start and it says ready to play, tells you cannot pass the upload screen until you update. You cannot get past it at all.
I mean, that's
You
how.
have to update.
When,
That is
if
a
you
sports game
if you want to play
where they have
online,
to-
you gotta update these games.
No, but
saying-
I'm offline. It will not let me
saying
proceed. I
a
can't go to
sports
play now
game-
or anything.
That's if your game is
a game
online,
where
right?
You have to update.
No,
you gotta
so-
update
so-
your roster.
You said what?
A game where you have to update your roster.
Nah, you see that's the thing. You
that
can't.
why they
There
doing
is there really truly is no updating in the game, like no roster update. It comes with the active roster, and then that's really it. They'll give you a backup roster, but there's no active roster where somebody shit goes up and down all the time. It kind of stays for like however long.
Time to go back to them NBA Live games. Ooh.
So
Offline,
you can't
Offline.
2K14.
huh?
You can't play with the default roster.
That's whatever they released in the beginning. That's all you can use if you can even get past it. I put the shit in the game offline, not online at all. I was like, cool, because you can't play online. There's nothing you can do online anyway. The server is dead. So I'm like, all right, cool. I just want to play fucking
Exhibition or something.
association.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to play the shit. Can't even proceed. They say, oh, you have to get online and update the game. I'm like, I'm not trying to play online. There's no reason for me to play online. Can't do the shit at all. So the game just sits in loading. That's it. And stuck at 80%. Can't do nothing else.
All right. So
Tried it with another game.
is there any
Huh?
like single player games?
You see, that's why that game is fucking buns. I don't bother with that shit, dog.
Because
Why would you?
I
do
can't
that,
relate to you in the sports talk. Because sports has been
I like sports and that's it.
they been trying to get your money, like get the new version or buy these micro
damn
transactions and all that stuff. They've been putting that stuff in y'all's face for like a minute. I'm talking about like, say like a game for what if one day somebody who got Resident Evil 4 digital try to play it and that shit is no. Like if one day that happened, that's
Oh,
I'm talking about, have you ran into any games like that, K-Con? Have you seen anything like that?
games
Yes.
that are primarily single.
So
player.
remember, I kept having. So I had bought on the Xbox One, Advanced Warfighter.
Yeah.
For some reason, the fucking loading screen freezes. Cannot get to the missions for some fucking reason.
We talking about disc?
I
That
I
sounds
don't
like
know.
a console problem.
We talking about
That's
A
a server issue.
Console.
we talking about
Fine, flawless over here.
we talking about a bug or
I don't know what the fuck it is, bro.
That
I should have never
sounds like
fucking
a
bought
bug, man.
it. It was $5.99. $5.99 from
No wonder.
That sound like
Yeah.
the problem right there.
Yeah, they got you, man.
No, I got it from
G talking about the
Found It.
computer.
No, I was talking about it being $5.99.
Yeah.
That's the
No, I got
problem
it
right
from
there.
I got it from Found It.
There's a reason why they made it $5.99.
Did you see the discs? Like, I don't know. Did
Yeah.
it
Was
have
it
any
hella
scratches?
scratched up?
Hell no. Motherfucker was flawless.
So then you sure
know-
it
you
wasn't
know
your
that-
console?
No, bro, this goddamn Xbox One that's here, legendary on my table. No, man, hell no. This whole run flawless.
Hmm.
So it had to be.
Like I
the
say,
game.
it's certain games. I don't know if they just don't want people to play them hoes no more. They put a block on it somehow. But I experienced that shit a couple of times already, and I'm like, it's already going on. They force people now. A Call of Duty don't do it, but they fuck up the lobbies and they should go play some shit anyway. But
I ain't
I'm gonna
never
ask.
had to do
I'm
with no shite like that.
I'm gonna
That's
say
terrible.
this. K-Con, are you still a digital advocate over physical?
no, I was always between both, but shit, the digital version was just the one I copped.
I was just saying, if you had the choice.
No, I have a physical, of course. But the digital was the one that was available to me. That's why I got it.
Gotcha. Yeah. You said, like, yeah, it just happened to just be there. So you was like, bam.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah, I wasn't finna be like, oh, no, that's digital. I'm finna wait.
I'll say this.
No, that shit is there.
Like, if we talking about business, like people that are like into business, we talking like ferocious, like Vince McMahon ferocious. Foreshadowing.
Lord.
They do not want us to have physical copies of these games because we are trading these games in. We are giving these games to our friends. And if they had digital everything, everybody would have to get their own or like sign in on a different profile and stuff. And like I'll say this, like when I tried to get Space Marines, when I tried to get Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine Part 2, I went to my local GameStop. I said, y'all got any copies? They was like, we only got 2 copies. Somebody pre-ordered and we had 1 for display. They're both sold. 2 copies?
What the hell?
And so I'm
putting everything on them cards.
And so I'm sitting up here like, oh, so they like, if they don't get the pre-orders in, if the pre-order volume not looking a certain way, they finna like save money on the manufacturing of the discs and, you know, the cases and the books.
Of course.
So like from a business standpoint, it saves money and it gives them more power over what is available and what is not. But like, if it's anything like the music business, I've been making like playlists on like my streaming service for years. And I go back and some of the music on my playlist is like blacked out. And if you try and click on it, the license on this title has expired. So
damn.
If
Can't hear
that
that
shit,
song no more.
if that
Apple
shit,
Music does that shit too.
if that shit
I didn't
happens,
experience that.
if that shit happens in the gaming industry one day for these games that we love so much,
It will.
that shit'll make me fucking sick.
God, that
Yet
might be
another
the
reason
end.
why you gotta
That
love
might be-
Nintendo.
That might be the
They
end of it
they
right
make
there.
all they shit.
I mean, cause think about it. Well, no, they do this. They do the same thing too, though. G. Like they have those cards at the stores where you can, purchase a little card.
The game
with
is
the scratch off
no
code.
disc, but just a card.
Yeah,
You just purchasing a code.
Yeah.
yeah, Nintendo. Yeah, I always see that shit in the Nintendo Switch section every damn day.
You're probably not understanding what I'm saying when I say Nintendo
But-
got it lab packed. They're making all of their games. Nintendo is not going out of business.
Oh yeah, you talking about the fact that
Nintendo ain't
Yes.
got no
third parties,
Yes.
outside sources, man. A lot of their shit is in house.
homegrown.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I'm
Mario,
still saying.
Zelda, all of this in house.
I know what
But-
you're saying, but you was missing what I was saying.
Mhm.
Yeah, they
No,
digital too, but they are
Yeah.
all in house. Nintendo ain't going nowhere.
So you ain't got to worry about renewing no licenses, none of that shit.
Right.
Now, ever since Disney took over some shit, if Kingdom Hearts is no longer playable, motherfuck. Do you know how expensive them physical copies gonna be? They going up by the thou wows.
Fucking crazy. Shout out to like the biggest example that I seen with this is PT. When PT had dropped,
Playable teaser.
one of the biggest gaming moments ever over a demo. But due to conflicts and due to the fact that, hey, we not even gonna release this game. The dude who made this game is not even finna be with us anymore. Yeah, shout out to Hideo Kojima and Guillermo del Toro, cause yeah. That was finna be crazy, but the moment still exists. Anybody that touched that game, or even, of course, you go and look at it on YouTube. But if you don't have that game downloaded into your library,
You're cooked.
it's gone. And if you do have it, now you have vintage. You have vintage, like, I don't know, you have a vintage game up in your console right now.
And if you try to sell that while it's in the console, that console gonna be up by the thou wows.
It's up.
I'll say I think it's gonna be 50-50 throughout the lifespan of the game, throughout its life.
What does
Just
that
like
mean? What does
music.
that mean? What does 50-50 mean?
I mean, just like music. I mean, people buy music on streaming services, or they actually still go out and buy the vinyl or the album at the store. Most people
Like-
look at fucking streaming sales more than album buys stores.
I'll say
So
this, dog.
you still gonna have you still gonna have your physical digital regardless.
I'll say
I don't
this,
think it's
dog.
gonna ever go away.
Games are not like music, dog. that's like my debate when it comes to that. It's not like
What I'm saying, I'm using the
music, dog,
analogy
like-
of they're still gonna have physical copies, digital copies, just like music. They still gonna
Like-
have physical disc in the digital streaming part.
Durag, please get what you was trying to get to. I'm trying to see what you saying.
I don't know if I'm getting old or not, but like where we come from, games are like long-term experiences. Music, okay, we got like a bunch of short-term experiences, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Kendrick Lamar and Drake, 5 minutes, because they want to put 3 songs in the one while they beefing. But these games, we talking about weeks. Whenever you play a game, weeks. So like if people talking about, say if they talking about like streaming numbers when it come to games, if a game come with like a streaming service, it's only like gonna be for a second unless you talking about a service game. But like we done seen after the last few years, when this industry gets thirsty to try and put out a service for everybody to like be on or in, you ain't got enough time for multiple service games, dog. These games, like the games that get big, they like end up being anomalies, like the Roblox, the Fortnites. Those games end up being anomalies. You can't have a bunch of those. Like back in the day, we used to have a bunch of action games. If those games came out, you know you could finish one, go to the next one, finish one, go to the next ones. When you come with these games that you cannot finish, that's like a whole different story. That's like a whole different like type of different, like I'm gonna say it's different from being just like a video game to me when it comes to that. Like services is different. A subscription is different. That's why the games that are the biggest when it comes to the services, they pretty much become their own platforms. Fortnite is its own platform to where they have their own sub-genre of like stuff that they release for the game. Like whenever something new comes out on, like the way how we look at a new game coming out on a console, that's how the audience for Fortnite looks at when a new downloadable piece comes out. If they be like, yeah, we're finna release all the main characters from Resident Evil as skins, that shit becomes
Fucking Lord.
it's fucking crazy, dog. Or like if you seen anybody play like Roblox, and you could see that they done pretty much replicated damn near every major destination on the planet in that game. And they'd be like, yeah, me and my friends, we went to Mount Rushmore up in fucking Roblox. This shit is different, man. But like when it comes, why I say I'm old, like I'm like an old school gamer, is because I like it when an experience comes out. Like what we've been doing is Space Marine 2, that shit is like an experience. It can only, most of the time, it's never the same after that first time, it's never gonna be the same after that. But that first time experience is worth it to me. It is still worth it. Like whenever something else comes out, like whenever I see like the trailer for the new Ghost of Yotai or something, I know it's gonna be an experience. Me playing through Ghost of Tsushima for the first time, us when we play through those God of Wars, like the Spider-Mans, them first time experiences. I think most old school gamers love those. Like it's like opening up a book for the first time. It's like the most advanced version, the most interactive version of that. Like I always say that gaming is the most interactive version of media that we have so far. The only thing you really don't have is like smell and and like
taste.
Yeah, smell and taste.
Yeah.
Wait, so what was you trying to depict from the two between music and gaming? That's what I'm trying to understand.
Music is short term. It's a short term experience.
How?
Gaming is a long term experience.
How?
Music
I see what
can
you're
be-
saying now.
It
How-
can be short term.
All right, hey, some music come out. You got a song that
Right.
come out. You experience a song
Yeah.
for the first time. How long is that song?
Are you saying the length of the song?
Yeah.
Whatever long
It's
they
just the
made the song.
experience.
On average, you probably get about 3 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
A new game come out. How long is
Okay.
that experience, dog?
However long you play the game.
I mean, if you want to roll credits, I know you ain't used to all that.
Start to finish, nigga.
I know you.
But what I'm trying to understand is because your point to me is not making sense when you say something short or longer because you experience music all the time. You still have music that you listened to 20 years ago, right?
No, I'm talking about like, hey.
But no, that's what I'm talking about. You say one's a longer experience, one's shorter. It's not. It's the same.
What I mean is, all right, say if they try and make it comparable and be like, how many streams did your game have? It can't be measured like music, dog. It can't be.
I don't think you really understand.
All right, I'll ask what you said.
I really don't think you understand what you're trying to say.
I'll ask your point of what you said.
Because you saying one experience, like that's where I'm confused at. Where you saying one is not as in the other. So it's like no, they both exist kind of the same. Because you can play a game as long as you want to play. You can listen to the song how long you want to listen to it. And you're gonna get the experience that you got from it. Probably not the same, but you're always gonna feel something every time you listen to that song and every time you play that game. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's for anything. If you look at a picture on the wall,
but no, don't try to change it now because you. Shorter and one was more longer experience. No, it's the same.
Yeah, I'm talking about like making it comparable to like some artists got 5 million streams or some shit like that. If you go to a game,
I think you saying something different than what I'm saying.
I'm saying if they turn games into a streaming service.
Well, see, I'm not talking about that.
All right, so what you talking about?
I'm still just talking about from digital to physical. It's still gonna be 50-50. You still gonna have digital and you still gonna have physical copies that people gonna cop. Just like music, people still go out and buy albums physically, and people gonna stream the album.
If I had to keep it real, I think in reality, I think they want to phase out physical games.
I definitely think they do too, but I don't think it'll get to that 100%. I don't think it's possible. You can't.
I don't want it to happen, but I have a feeling that when they're next these, like either 2 generations away or possibly even the next generation, they gonna put in front of our faces something without a disc slot on there.
I think it'll happen when we're like, whoa.
Continue. Continue.
I think it's gonna be something that happens way, way beyond after we leave this earth, our generation. I don't see it happening anytime soon.
It can still possibly happen.
Yeah, I don't want to give it that type of push.
What are discs made out of? Whatever that material is. What if we run out of it?
I mean, I
have to find another way to distribute gaming. If you want it physical,
you're gonna have to have external hard drives filled with games.
They'll come up with stuff down the line.
That's what I see.
It's nerve wracking. It's nerve wracking to a point to me, but I mean, I just don't see it happening 100%.
I'm gonna say, if I can, I'm probably gonna have like an external hard drive, like terabytes, just filled with the data of games, dog. But even that shit is scary because what if your external hard drive blow out?
Yep.
Oh, don't say that shit.
It's possible.
Dog,
it's reality.
It's all scary because like I don't know if you know about the story of, like the Wu-Tang Clan, but once upon a time RZA had produced so much like music and stuff, and his basement got flooded.
No, you hear these horror stories from countless artists how they lose hard drives.
I've heard a lot of producer stories similar to that shit.
Yeah, they lose hard drives or some shit got stolen. They had like a million beats. It's and it's just gone forever.
Like,
it's just like damn.
Even me being the physical, like loving the physical aspect of owning the game. What if a tornado or some shit happened? I walk off up in here.
See,
done.
I'm just crying.
See, this is my thing. And like I say, I'm torn between the two because of past trauma with game.
All right, Latoya Luckett.
Shut up, nigga. Shut up, nigga. That's a jam, nigga.
Real romantic.
No, because, man, okay. So my Ninja Gaiden, my original Ninja Gaiden that I had on my original, like I told you, I accidentally had 2 save spots, and my little brother played it, and he accidentally started on the second save spot and saved over it. Back at the original spot I was at.
Shoot him with a beanbag.
I was so hurt. I was so
Drop
hurt.
kick that.
I was so hurt that I broke the game.
You banned from.
I broke the game. I broke the game.
Oh, you talking about shattered the disc? Like broke it into?
Like nigga, I flung that bitch like a frisbee.
Oh my god!
I was so hurt because I put so much time in.
I can't even imagine you Bruce Banner and
so
shit.
much progress,
bro. When I cut on the game, and I was I forgot the stage. Up in the air in the blimp. I went all the way back to that shit.
Chapter 3, I think.
Because are you in a blimp before the city?
Yeah. Right
Yeah.
before it crashes.
Yeah. All the way back there.
Damn, that's the beginning. That's
and you said this was your little brother?
My little brother at the time. And I had already got the true dragon sword and all that. Okay. I had already got poisoned. All that.
I would have raided and tackled that nigga.
Then lean back.
I was hurt, bro, and that's why, like, even today,
that little boy, man. No.
Oh my god,
all that progress.
Yes, that's why I don't have multiple save spots no more. I never do 2. I only do 1. Nobody ever touches my shit ever. Nobody.
That's a reason to stay safe.
Body.
Fucking shit your ass.
Yeah, but yeah, I broke the game. I never had it again after a while. But fuck, I wish I never did it at that time because I was like, damn, I still want to play it, but I was so enraged at that age.
Bars.
I broke the game, and yeah, I didn't have a digital version of it or nothing. Now, if I had a digital version, I was not gonna system.
Traumatized.
I just would have been hurt. I just would have been really, really hurt.
Yeah, breaking the system is crash out behavior for real.
Yeah. I would never did
nothing.
Physical game.
And now, with us talking about these things, go ahead, Durag.
What you mean?
Because I'm about to make a strong statement.
Oh no, I said go ahead. I was just gonna say, and whoever bought you the console probably would have like slapped or tased you or something.
Oh yeah, my mama would have uppercut me.
Would have got a switch.
Double overhead.
Got the beat down, boy.
Zangief power bomb with the swirl.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
What you about to say?
Like,
G? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, G. No. G, he got it.
Coming up onto the future that we know of, that we don't know. What did Samuel Jackson say on Boondocks?
Deep Blue Sea? Oh, never mind.
The known unknowns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was like, things that we think we know that we don't know. Things that we know that we don't know. So the the known unknown is physical copies about to be out of the door, whether we want to embrace that or not. Because what's the point of making digitals? In due time, material that's made, the material used to make these digital copies, these physical copies, is going to be out of, because I don't know what they use to make this shit. Maybe my nerds and geek techs out there can help me out with that, but eventually it's going to be obsolete. Because they're making millions of these physical copies ever since 90s, 80s, 2000s, 2010s.
Manufacturing costs.
Yes.
Right.
But outside the manufacturing costs, we're talking about the material made to manufacture this shit.
Yep.
It's going to be out of commission pretty soon. They're going to be trying to save up resources for whatever lies in the future. Eventually, we're going to have to go digital. Eventually.
I'll say this. It could be a split factor with either, resources, or they know these little ass kids don't have access to these gaming stores like that, so it make it more accessible for them to buy it also. Where it's right there in front of them. Ain't got to leave the house. Parents ain't got to get up. It's just right there.
Sneak and get mommy's credit card, put in that pin.
So as I say, it's possibly a split factor with resources and then the accessibility to, get people that sit at home most of the time. Instead of getting up off their ass and go buy the shit, it's just right there.
See, the funny thing is, the gaming industry is still like one of the youngest industries too. Because what if it's a shift to where the kids that like these services and stuff right now as a kid, what if one day they decide, like the same way how we felt about Grand Theft Auto when we played it, was like, man, we just doing nothing. What if one day they decide they want to have an experience like the shit that I was talking about, and they start looking back at all these games they seen their older brothers or like parents playing, because you know parent gamers is like a thing now. Shout out to all the games with parents. But yeah, what if one day they'd be like, man, we just been running around and just buying shit just to show off, and one day they'd be like, what about some shit that taps into our like psychological, like I don't know, thought processes or like life's journeys or something, like dealing with losses in life or like tragedy when it comes to games that got tragedies built in, or a game where you start off as nobody and end up with like a whole family at the end, like how these Final Fantasy games do. Like, what if they shift from that and then all of a sudden service games would be like, well, how come our audience is leaving? It would just be like, I don't know. Like it's because it's so young still. This is our first time. This is like the first decade or like decade and a half of services really just coming into fruition when it comes to gaming. So like, I don't know if it's gonna shift one day. It could shift.
That's just what the
I
evolve.
don't think so, man.
You say, yo, I think so, Dubber?
I don't think so, man.
Think the more
This shit
kids
is
that
like a
come up,
whole
the more they
instance.
keep
It's
filling
like a
in.
whole stream. Yep.
I mean, it's kind of catering to that audience.
Yep.
Cause like I think one of the best examples we have is if you really want to keep up with your audience, you gotta adapt to that core audience. Like the core audience for certain age groups, I'm gonna say like, say if like we look at Fortnite, the core audience, especially the ones that's been there since like the beginning, you're gonna have to say it's like, I'm gonna say the hot spot is like ages like from 11 to about, I don't know, like to about 17 when it first dropped. And if that audience gets up to like they finna be in their late 20s, they're gonna have to start adapting into something else, unless they want to risk. It's gonna be a risk if you're trying to reach back for the generation that comes up after them. It's gonna be a risk. You're gonna have to either do some more mature shit, or you're gonna have to, if you keep it like for the young audience and you're not worried about the ones that grew up with it, it's gonna be a risk that you're gonna lose.
But the thing is, with that, I think that's their whole plan anyway. Not really for us.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I meant. Like I'm saying, like it. To be honest, I want to say we probably missed like Fortnite. We like off, like because we like the amount of time it takes. Like even the shit that we have in our heads. Like the kids that know how to do all that insane building and stuff, they had to have a bunch of time. Living the adult life, unless you want to dedicate your soul to strictly playing certain games,
Yeah.
your practice and your experience is not gonna be as high as somebody that's like, this is all I play.
Well, yeah. I think it varies though. I think it varies definitely with age, because there's definitely a lot of people around our age, fucking masses. Shit.
Yeah. And like I'll say, I heard 50 Cent say this. He said one of the reasons why I know that I got viewership on my shows like Power and stuff like that is because my audience back in the day when I first like came in, when I first got big, Get Rich or Die Trying, they were running around listening to music. They love In the Club. And if, like I just said, I just seen that 2.1 billion people decided to click on that In the Club video. If he know he at least got 2.1 billion people that'll click on something, he know he got at least a few hundreds of millions of people that'll watch Power. And if he be like, hey, my audience ain't going to the clubs no more, they would rather spend that Saturday or Sunday night at the house watching something. And if I could provide that same type of entertainment that I had in a different type of way, boom. So like, you know, Get Rich or Die Trying, it starts off with gunshots and like a quarter spinning and everything. Power, same type of genre. Like, you know what I'm saying? You coming with action-packed scenes of people like dealing with, you know, the drug game and all that stuff. The same genre that he was rapping about and all that stuff. This is the same genre that's adapted into a TV show on a weekend night. So like that's him keeping up with his audience and knowing that, hey, I ain't gotta rap and talk about pills and stuff like that because I'm not. That's not even my audience. My audience was around whenever we was talking about doing drive-bys, people getting shot, shooting up people's mama's house. And now I'm finna do a show where Mary J. Blige is finna get shot up.
Dumb.
You could have gave the original. I got a fucking club owner / drug dealer.
yeah. Like that's like adapting your genres, and like low key, that is like with us. Let's see, we audiences that come from, I want to say, a lot of this remake nostalgia, a lot of remakes that's coming out caters to us. The way how we just seen, like speaking on that what is it called? State of Play. The way how we coming through, they always, like on the podcast, if you go back to past episodes, you hear me mention Soul Reaver all the time. Then boom, we got a remake coming out. That shit tugs at my heartstrings right there. Or even especially like the way how that Resident Evil 4 remake hit. Like the way how they knew that, one, we wanted it to look good, but what we didn't even know is that the way how it was presented, the polish, the way how some things were remade, period, we didn't even know that we wanted it to be more refined when it came to like the melee, or when it came to like the fluidity of the animations, the swiftness of the game, like being presented with like damn near is like a section open world. Like most of the sections are like
switch up
open.
in the locations of the area.
The remixing of the location, yeah, like.
Man,
That right there, the way how, even if you played the old one, the way how things unfolded with like, say like Luis is completely different from how it happened in the original. It's like, it just gives us like a new refreshing look, and it just like, and like it was mostly aimed for us as audiences, because that's people wanting to keep up with their audience. So yeah, man, adapting to your audience is important.
It's definitely needed. Definitely.
I don't know how we got all the way from there from talking about digital ownership, but yeah. But y'all got anything else on that topic, dog?
I'm good.
Nah, man, fuck that digital shit.
Yeah, man. Digital is for the business aspect, but as far as like,
it's a game I know. If it's a game I know I'ma love, I need it.
It's for the gamers. Yeah, man. I'm physical all the way.
You can't say that.
I'll fuck around and say
There's some exceptions. I got some exceptions.
I'm all of the above for ownership. The license thing is creepy to me.
Yeah,
I'll take
that. I'm gonna have to go physical for the rest of my life.
I'll take ownership over the license. You have the license. That shit is scary to me. This shit is scary to me. Like it is scary that I'm like, I don't know. One day I could log in.
It's just like I say, I understand it. It's gonna come with it because it happens with music. You listen to somebody's album, you listen to it one day, next one later they fuck happened. Gone.
It's like license politics is so scary to me because for the longest, like even like I was asking Dober about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite the other day. He said the main issue with that was the roster. Now, what if some of these games
and the graphics?
Shit, like if one day you have a game and some business politics get in the way, somebody get fired, somebody get caught up, and they got to step down, so everything they had to deal with has to be, I don't know, erased or has to be disconnected or something like that, or the license has to be terminated or something. And all of a sudden you have a game that you loved, you was playing from time to time, and boom, now you can't even play it no more. Like a Hideo Kojima situation. Crazy, man.
Well, that's the part that kind of irritates me with Konami. You can't stream they shit. Can't stream it nowhere.
What?
Do the licensing shit. You cannot stream that shit on Twitch.
That's what they said.
Remember I tried to stream Metal Gear Rising?
It wasn't because they had like any licensed music or anything, right?
It just with their games for some reason. I don't know if it's just something.
Because Dober streamed Metal Gear.
I couldn't do Metal Gear Rising. That shit said had not streamed due to so and so from Konami. I was like, what?
Right, somebody streaming that shit right now.
I couldn't on my Xbox. This is a Microsoft shit. I couldn't.
Yeah.
Every time I kept going to Twitch and trying to hit that button,
I think
nope.
That was something you did, man.
Bro. I'm telling you. Even right Rico tried to watch the shit on Twitch, and I told him it's like, nope. I got this warning thing popped up on me.
I think your gaming setup is haunted.
Bro, I'm telling you. How you gonna tell me something?
Right.
PlayStation.
I don't know.
It gave me a warning. I could not stream it on Twitch.
Because I plan on streaming it one day. I plan on doing a Forget the Hype on Metal Gear Rising one day.
It maybe through Sony you can, but probably not through Microsoft.
PlayStation.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I did the
Gee, it's crazy.
console thing. And I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do this shit again tonight, and I'm gonna screenshot it and show y'all what I got.
Okay,
that's wild.
Well,
because I was ready to do that shit. What do you say?
I was just gonna move on to the next topic. That's all.
Bet.
In other news, we have that announcement of the PS4. I mean, fuck.
Oh my
damn, nigga. You rushing and you fucking up. Look at you.
4.
The PS5 Pro. This is a podcast, one of the rawest podcasts y'all ever heard. Players fuck up sometimes. But yeah, man. The PS5 Pro was announced to be releasing toward the end of the year. Immediately after the announcement that the price would be set at around $700.
Heat. Got a lot of heat for this one, boy.
We also find out that it will be digital only by default. You will have to get an extended disk drive. And if you wanted to get one of those, what is it called? The shit that holds it up?
Vertical stands?
Yeah, if you wanted to get a stand, that would also be separate. So this would add up to an additional, what, $100, $200?
Probably more than that.
It'll just make it 800 and some change.
Probably an extra 200.
This caused immediate upset to everyone who seen this. Everybody started going crazy.
Lost our damn minds.
But in a striking plot twist, we also had the announcement that there would be an anniversary edition that has the same color scheme as the original PlayStation. That concrete gray with the PlayStation symbol that is red, green,
colorful,
blue, orange. Spectrum. This immediately reversed.
Ain't reverse a damn thing to me, man.
That shit immediately caused some positive reinforcement of people getting ready to buy the anniversary edition of the console, especially the controller. I gotta admit, the controller.
I'm gonna cop that controller. That's it.
I'm getting the controller.
That's the system. That mug can rot on the shelf.
Shout out to whoever put up that one post that got my hopes up that said that the PS5 Pro would be backwards compatible with every single PlayStation.
Nah, you got baited, son.
Yeah, I got fucked up on that one. Yeah.
Can't do it if it's digital.
Yeah, man. They put up that it was going to be backwards compatible with everything that Sony had up until then. PS1, PS2, PS3, blah, 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 blah. But that turned out to be false. So,
they're already low key doing that. So.
Yeah. To me, the games that I've been playing on this PS5 have been beautiful for the most part. I mean, some people are like picky about fidelity and stuff. I'm not too picky about fidelity. I will sit up here and play these shit out of a game that's got like 10 frames per second on PS1 with the jankiest controls. I will play these shit out of a vintage game, and I still appreciate these newer games on the newer silky smooth fast loading time modern day games that come out today. I can do both of them. But I am not fit to get a PS5 Pro anytime soon right now. I caught that anniversary controller though.
Oh, yeah. I grab that one. But the system? No.
Yeah, man. It's
My thing is biggest selling point when I seen the little showcase for it. Oh, how much? Damn, if I can remember how much the 5 cost, I think it was like a little over 400.
I think it was
All this,
$4.99 digital, $5.99 physical.
the original 5.
Yep.
But Pro over here, extra $200 for what? And some updated graphics, ray tracing, 4K, 8K, all that other bull jive.
Yeah.
So, and an extra 200 for accessories that you got for free when you bought the original 5.
Crazy.
Okay, nah, man, that's being greedy. And as far as graphics go, like I don't really care. I don't care about graphics for real like that.
Look
Like,
good enough for me right now.
It ain't good enough for me. It's good enough right now.
Yeah.
But because I'm just now understanding the difference between 30 frames and 60 frames. I can't, like, outside of that, I don't really like understand. Like, what more can you add to this? I don't need to see the pores on the character's face. I don't really care about seeing
Yeah, I
those.
don't care about all that.
I don't like. For me,
I
graphics
really don't.
peaked in like 2018.
It's not gonna stop your game from being trash.
Yeah, we saw some examples of that.
Hey.
But, hey, that's I ain't gonna get on them.
Oh shit.
So could this hurt Sony?
It probably
No,
will.
this ain't hurting Sony. The other thing is hurting Sony. We gonna talk about that next.
We can.
But
I don't even know
Yes.
exactly what it is, but
Scalp gang.
scalpers.
Yeah.
We got scalpers out here.
Ooh.
We're already plotting on the system.
it's
For
sold out.
thousands.
That's ridiculous.
We could go straight into that.
They gonna
That's
cop them
ridiculous,
mugs.
I think
bro.
we
They
all
gonna
agree
cop
that.
them systems and sell them hoes for like twice as much.
But
Oh
I
my
don't even
God.
understand why
Not
they're trying to
twice,
do.
5 times.
There's not even a shortage
They
right now,
that-
unless there's a shortage
they
I don't
that
know about.
Thirsty.
They have
They that
bots.
thirsty to get money.
They have bots. All of this is done by bots. They have some type of mechanism where as soon as stuff gets on the market, it is snatched. This is why
Yeah.
my
No, I know
struggle
it-
to get a 5 was insane.
Well, you got to think of the manner too, where it was a chip shortage. So that, of course, that was gonna be a big effect. But right now, ain't no shit like that going on.
Like, I think it really exposed like that it probably got like the chip shortage probably started it, but it introduced a bunch of people that wasn't even worried about it. Even the scalpers themselves, they could probably do it on a scale, especially like something like the PS5 Pro. They probably like, everybody not gonna buy this. Most people gonna get intimidated by the price. It's gonna be something that only the seekers, only the fanatics are gonna get. So it's gonna be limited. It's gonna be a limited release, period. So anything that's limited, back in the day it was limited because of the chips. This is gonna be limited because they know everybody is not gonna get it. So boom, as soon as they see limited, oh, we copping everything. We copping everything that we could find. And then they probably gonna still make an announcement. Sales are going good. Yeah, because the scalpers
Shit.
copped. They all sitting off of somebody's van somewhere or something in the
But
back
the scalpers
alleyway.
just made
500,000.
themselves look
It's
stupid,
sitting in
copping
the
a device
garage.
where the majority of folks ain't gonna want to upgrade. So what's the fucking purpose of you sitting on these fucking pros for what?
Those poor parents that have no clue.
Like, for what reason? Now, Christmas time, yeah, this probably gonna come up a little bit on some dumbass shit. The rest of these niggas ain't, I don't want no fucking pro. They're gonna be just like, what the fuck I need a pro for? Hey, man, I got this pro going for 800. The fuck?
14.
All I seen promoted with that motherfucker outside of the old school gray was graphic upgrades.
That's it.
Man, I'm not finna buy another pro for that.
I had put I remember I put up in Reddit one day. Of course I got shredded. Because the motherfuckers love me. I put up in there. I said next gen just means performance upgrade. Instead of like new innovations in gaming. Like I'll say this. Like look at Final Fantasy 16 compared to Final Fantasy the first Final Fantasy. If you want to go back to that,
nigga.
that's what. That's what.
How you gonna go back that far?
This is what innovation means. Like, this is what innovation means. Or like, all right, let's go.
I thought you was gonna just go like a generation prior, not.
Let's go. All right, I ain't even got to go back that far. Let's go. Final Fantasy 16 compared to Final Fantasy 13. Like, let's go like even like right there. Like, if you look at the way how those mechanics and stuff have changed over time, the seamlessness.
Okay, because I was about to say the graphics is still A1 on 13.
Yeah,
Don't get it twisted now.
See, like I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that the gameplay is so much more seamless and smoother. The way how they changed the fighting system, the way how it's still an epic story, but you still have Devil May Cry inspired fighting at the same time.
Yeah, it's no longer turn based.
Yes, and even if you want to go with like, let's switch to something else. Let's switch to what if you want to go from like Metal Gear Solid, the Phantom Pain, compared to like even just a generation before, Guns of the Patriots. The amount of change in between that is more than just a graphical upgrade. It's like they revamped the entire system, like the entire mechanics for that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's deeper than the game just looking better or being smoother or having like less load times is nice. But the way how we proceed through these worlds, like if you look at the way how the Hitman games are, the Hitman games went from being like a linear story to like being like almost like an open sectional world. Like doing different things. The way how they make all that shit come together without the game like exploding inside of your disk drive is crazy. But whatever you see, like whatever's coming up next, it gotta be more than just now you can do 500 frames per second. It gotta be more than that.
Like you catch a seizure.
It gotta be more than ray tracing this, ray tracing that, ray tracing. I mean, ray tracing seems like it's everybody's favorite word when it comes to this. Like ray tracing, RX 10, whatever. I don't even know what the numbers it should be saying.
I don't even know what that shit fucking means. I didn't try to look it up. Didn't care.
It's just like if a ray of light is shining through something, you can see the shadow and stuff casted through it, and like you can see the way how if you look at how the sun come through the window.
Yeah, better.
You can see the light.
Oh my god!
You can just see the light rays. That's all.
That's it.
What you think
Not
it
worth
was?
it, right?
What you think it was?
Right? Hell, I be talking about.
They make the shit sound like it's supposed to be something phenomenal, nigga. I can see shade better.
Yeah, like it's just
You walk over a puddle, you can see the sunlight beaming off of it, and I don't care about that shit.
Come on, man.
Yeah, it's like if you want your game to be cute, they definitely catering to you.
Want it dead. Bullshit. Oh, it looks nice. Gameplay atrocious.
Whew, them looks, man. Them looks be stealing, dog. Them looks be stealing people's attention, man. You be like, damn, this shit look good as hell. But you gotta have some substance. You gotta have some substance behind it, dog. You gotta have some substance, dog.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, when it comes to that PS5 Pro, I'm alright. Unless they put like some type of bug in our consoles to make them hoes blow out.
See, dog, come on, man.
Shit, Pete.
And it's possible. It's very, very possible for them to send a fucking system update and next minute later, our shit overheating. Can't load properly. Whole cutting off by itself.
Watch how quick they lose their fan base if something like that happen.
Damn, dog.
GameCube.
This shit crazy, man. But shit,
jet engine.
Man, God, Nintendo will never do no shit like that.
I guess. Shout out to Nintendo. Oh man, I guess on to the next topic. K-Con chose Black Ops 6. To be honest, I don't have any intention to cop it.
I don't, bro. I mean, just being real with y'all. Like, look. Go ahead. You finish. You say go.
the funniest meme that I've seen is that one dude sitting on the couch because he was talking. It was like some like interview about some dudes having like a shootout, but this nigga sitting on the couch. And he said, and the nigga did his body like this, and he swiveled his whole leg.
I know what you're talking about.
Nigga, you talking about
we know what you're talking about.
It ain't Murder Mook. What's that nigga name?
Is it his leg?
I don't know.
Went like this.
I don't know, but it was after the gameplay
like this
of Black Ops from the beta and all that stuff dropped, because you know they got this thing called Omni Movement.
Omni Movement.
So we always talk about how ridiculous Call of Duty has been. Like, they've been doing Omni Movement the whole time to me. These motherfuckers been doing their body. They've been doing their legs like this
at the time.
They've been doing this shit ever since. We talk about it all the time. Advanced Warfare and shit should have never. These motherfuckers copied off
ever since crossplay.
What was the game with the mechs and shit, dog? What was the game that came before Apex? Before, like, if they never would have tried to copy that shit, none of this shit would be happening. But they copied it for about 2 or 3 years. Let's see. We're talking Advanced Warfighter, Future Warfighter, Black Ops 3. They copied that shit for about 3 years. Damn, that one too. And then they make the announcement, yeah, we're going back to boots on the ground. But everybody's still doing goofy shit.
That dumb shit.
People galloping around the corners and shit because they're trying to dodge the bullets.
Bro, every time these niggas slide, run, jump, slide, run, jump, same movement.
And this is just the evolution of that motherfucking series, dog. That's just how it happened. And then they come out with this game and they've been like, shit, movement. All these YouTube videos talking about movement, pro movement. Fuck it, let's put movement at the top of the list when it comes to promoting this shit. And
this shit cannot be in Warzone.
Will be.
Now we got Max Payne swiveling while we diving. Now we got insane shit going on, man. It is like
the hostage mechanic.
Oh yeah, geez.
Grabbing somebody from behind and bending them over and acting like you. Listen, I'm done with Black Ops. I'm done with Call of Duty.
You ain't done with Call of Duty. You ain't done.
Nigga, it's deleted off of my shit. I ain't.
You gonna get Warzone, nigga?
Shit, it's deleted.
It's deleted from there. I delete that whole too.
We need to find. Hey, K-Con, you gotta send that clip so I can put it up, and I'm just gonna caption that shit. The last game I played of Warzone when I got sniped out of that driver's seat.
It's in the chat somewhere. I can find it.
Put the caption, I ain't played in months because of shit like this.
Look, you know what happens to me. Ran over, sniped from a distance.
You was asking.
That man ran out of breath. That man ran out of breath.
You was asking to get ran over that day.
Look, nigga, we didn't all did some shit. Probably not Dober. Nigga, you didn't have the C4 on the wall or on the door.
Front door Dober. Front door Dobie. Every time he stepped through a front door.
Dober's timing with them doors has been insane.
Right there. As soon as you open the door.
They right there chilling.
It's funny because you like try to crack it open like you sneaking in and they like
they like, look at this nigga. Look at this nigga.
That nigga just fucking tiptoeing in. Oh man.
As soon as that door crack, that's all you hear.
Everybody had a moment though. G fucking falling to his death. Everybody had a moment.
my legs. That shit was so crazy.
Nuts, man.
Oh man. Yeah, man. That shit is insane, but it just stopped being fun. It was like, how we gonna get fucked up today?
Yeah.
Like when you hop in, you thinking you finna be the main star of an action movie. You just a henchman, dog. That's it, man. You in somebody else's movie.
NPC.
You just
NPC.
Like, you remember at the beginning of Romeo Must Die when Jet Li was doing Mortal Kombat fatalities on dudes with the X-rays breaking their arm and shit. We was just some dude getting their arm snapped.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
You think it's your circle? It's not your circle. It's not yours.
Yeah, you just get beat up and tossed to the side to be on somebody's YouTube highlights or some shit like
You
that.
just been a nigga wandering around the map. It ain't your circle.
We run around for hours just to get smoked.
That's horrendous.
Be fully decked out. You be like, I got my load out. I got the
You think you
specialist
third partying?
token.
You not.
Dog.
You not third party.
That new load out.
Each of us got like $10,000 with perks, gas masks, and everything. Next thing you know,
Infinite. Oh, don't forget infinite airstrikes.
oh yeah, them hoes just gonna keep on coming. Yeah, they just gonna keep on coming. But yeah, man. Black Ops 6, I have the best hopes for y'all.
Good luck.
I'm so happy that single player games are making a big comeback. People are starting to slow down on these services. Shout out to Concord for getting canceled after 1 week.
Yikes.
Not for everybody. I just threw a quick shout out to that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't even know what the fuck they are, is, or anything. I seen the cover. Don't know
Hope
nothing.
y'all learn your lesson. Shit.
Oh man, yeah, man. Happy that y'all starting to realize that everybody can't drop a killer service game. Get back to making greatness.
Great.
Get back to making standalone stories. Oh man,
Tony, you got some hidden IPs out there, man. Come on, man.
come on, man.
Don't
Y'all
be
got.
stupid.
Come on, like that medieval remake. I love it. It's gonna be like probably like the next video on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna talk about how much I love playing through that remake. Cause coming from a kid that played that demo hundreds of times, and then boom, I get the whole game updated, and in that game you get the whole original game after you like fulfill some secret conditions and all that. Come on, man. I think every remake should have at least a little piece of the old game off up in there just to show you where you came from. Shout out to that Tomb Raider remake. If you press one button on there, it changes into the old game. Right there on the spot. It's like a lens. It's like a filter.
Yeah, that's unique.
You could put the original filter on there, and then you could take it off at any time. It's crazy, dog.
Not pretty cool.
Oh man, y'all got anything else on Black Ops 6?
Nope. Good
Fuck
luck
no,
to him.
Gucci.
Yes,
Glad y'all never ran my pocket.
Best of luck. I'm looking forward to some crazy videos. So
yeah, man.
Gonna be a lot of backshot action.
Hey,
that.
Pause.
There's gonna be a lot of backshot action
But,
videos.
okay, but let me ask y'all a serious question.
These nuts.
Damn. Warzone come out. New map. Other shit. You gonna try it or that's just it? That's it.
I'll watch some videos first.
I'm gonna watch videos.
I'll watch a video first.
Even in Warzone, it's gonna be a lot of backshot action, bending people over. Oh, nah, I'm good. Omni movement, yeah, nah.
Oh, look,
That shit gonna be fucking hilarious.
Oh man. I guess
Yeah, I'm good.
I guess one of the last things that we could talk about, Space Marine 2. How y'all, after witnessing it or playing it, what y'all think about it?
You want the viewers to go for it?
To me,
Yeah,
it's-
the two niggas that played the shit.
to me the
Right.
shit is epic as hell.
Hmm.
I haven't had like the epicness of it, like with the epic music. How you see a bunch of aliens pouring out of a doorway, and you knowing that you finna like murk each and every one of them, gruesome. The shit cinematic as hell. It give me those vibes that Gears did. Funny because it's not a cover. I think when the developers made it, they was like, "This is gonna be a game where you go seamlessly from doing like close combat and shooting at the same time." And if they would have made it a cover shooter, it would have limited the use of the close quarters combat. So I think they had to be like, all right, fuck it. Make it just like a guerrilla warfare game, fighting on open ground. Fuck the cover mechanics for right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it balanced it out pretty good though.
Yeah, no, it's smooth. Once I finally got a good fucking stable connection.
Oh shit!
I was good. It was smooth, fluid, surprising, more than I expected.
Way more.
Yeah.
The missions is not quick.
Yeah, hell no, they not. But it's worth it.
Big ass,
keep you engaged.
Big ass epic movies and the variety.
Definitely.
Surprisingly, it's variety in the gameplay because I thought it was gonna be, hey, we walk into a room and
Horde.
Yeah, a horde start climbing on each other. The game is made by the same people that made World War Z, so they had the shit where the zombies crawling on each other like ants. And in the beginning of the game, you see a lot of that, but then when you start getting into that different sets of things, you start finding out that you gotta shoot a bunch of flying monsters off of platforms. The last thing I remember doing, the last unique thing we did, where we had to run through the rooms with like all the little, I don't know what the fuck they were. We were calling them rats. But you had to run around with the flamethrower and shit.
Yeah.
Like them.
Fucking crazy, dog.
Fucking me up when you wasn't shooting that damn flamethrower.
That shit was on some insane like Starship Troopers type shit. This shit was crazy, dog. But yeah, I like it, man. I think it's a solid, unique experience.
Back at it sooner.
I like it got people. A lot of people are saying that it got that feeling from like the early 2000s, but I don't know. It's to me, it's got its own unique like new age co-op type feeling to me. The seamlessness of it, the way how you come together at like the central hub, and you could go into different game modes from like right there.
Yeah,
they wasn't doing that in the early 2000s. They wasn't doing none of that. Like this is this is different. This is like,
and that motherfucker can get a little challenging though.
Yeah, that's
fucking with those satellites. And
that's what make it good. And like then you got your other, besides the story, you got your co-op operations. Fucking insane. I went off up in there as a sniper and you got disconnected, so I had to be the solo sniper abusing my AI teammates. But y'all go ahead, go over there, man. Go engage. G witnessed this shit. I had to clutch it out.
Yeah, it's alright. I wouldn't play it, but it's not a game.
I had to clutch it out, man. I fucks with it, dog. I think is it worth the full price? That's up to you. That's up to anybody that want to be a part of it in the beginning or come in like a little bit later. But yeah,
my points.
I fucks with it. I hope. God damn. I hope every person that's making games out there takes note and be like, hey, you can have a cinematic co-op experience, because a lot of people try to turn co-op into like, I don't know, tacked on experiences, or they try to be like, the only way we could have co-op is if you fight waves and waves and waves of enemies that keep on coming without having, two people go on like an adventure, or multiple people go on an adventure together.
Don't make the shit too predictable. That's my thing. Don't make the shit too predictable for me to know when I walk into. I want to be surprised.
I want more co-op adventures, dog.
And I think that's what this is giving us.
Yeah,
process.
Cause I haven't even Evil West was a nice co-op adventure too. It was fun too, even though the second player is just a clone, so it was kind of like tacked on. But like them co-op adventures where every character means something. That's what made Gears so unique. That's what made, especially like Halo 3 so unique when you play with the Arbiter as the second character. That's what made, I don't know if y'all ever played a game called Conflict Desert Storm back in the day, but every person on the squad was unique. And they had their own personalities and all that stuff. Oh, man.
So we're just going to single out Resident Evil 5 like it wasn't unique. Okay. I mean, hey.
I could have mentioned that. Resident Evil 5.
But you didn't.
The first
too late. Too late.
Resident Evil Outbreak. Yeah, man. Co-op adventures, dog. That's something that I always loved, even from me being a big fan of the beat 'em ups. Like going on a whole adventure, not just like, hey, let's play this level over and over and over again. Hey, let's go through this section and like, I don't know, you just see like epic fights that continue through different environments. The variety of it changing up. Ooh, we off up in the jungle now. Ooh, we off on a spaceship now. Ooh, we underwater now and shit like that. That's what I like, dog. In my opinion, I'll say. You said what, dog?
Variety.
What?
Variety of different things to do. Variety.
Doug, I thought you were saying override.
What?
But well, since K-Con is going through computer love complications, I think this is gonna be a good time to wrap things up.
Yes.
Hey, G, man, you got that quote over there?
The man who loves walking will walk further than the man who loves the destination.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
I like that.
Yeah, man. The
I
journey.
like that one.
The journey. The journey. But yeah, y'all, that is Durag Rico, K-Con, G-Knight, and Dobie coming to y'all from a remote location that is secret classified unless you one of those hackers. Shout out to y'all. And this is the Shut My Dough podcast, the rawest gaming podcast you ever heard. We're gonna catch y'all later. Y'all make sure y'all stay geeked up on something.